Every country has its moment. It's time to shine.
When the universe conspires, planets align.
Scotland invites you, our stage is set.
For one brilliant year we'll never forget.
A homecoming to celebrate all that we are. Countless events, parties near and far.
We welcome the world to come and to share, so you too can say, yes, I was there.
Good morning everyone, I'm Rona Simpson welcoming you to the International Hockey Centre in Glasgow. It's day 5 of the Women's Champions Challenge 1, exclusively brought to you on FIH TV. It is game 2 that is about to take place. We have had a very exciting opening match this morning where Korea beat Scotland 3 goals to 2. But the feature match just about to get underway will be Belgium versus India. The players just final preparations, they are lining up in front of us, just ready to step out, and we can see the results so far, as I just mentioned, from the opening game this morning. Korea defeating Scotland 3 goals to 2, and here we have the second game on the women's programme today. So Belgium versus India, I'm quite sure it will produce some exciting, entertaining hockey. Yet again, we've had some great hockey so far in this tournament, and the players just take to the field. So I have alongside me, and delighted yet again to have Lee Cousins, past president of Scottish Hockey, joining me in the commentary box. Lee, what do you think this encounter could bring us?
Well, this one now obviously is going to be fascinating, isn't it? In as much as India, unfortunately, the 2 games that have been clearly won, unfortunately, India have lost them both, including, of course, a pool game 5-0 loss to Belgium. And I think this game, the fascination in this game is all about whether they can overcome that mental pressure. They did very well in their first crossover, in their quarterfinal, to only lose to USA 1-0. But we'll have to see.
So yes, it is going to be a fascinating contest, and the psychological advantage probably lying with Belgium. As you said, Lee thumped them in the pool matches, but today is a new day, a new game that will go for nothing, and both teams will be earning the right to play. So we can see how both teams have progressed to this stage in the tournament. It has been a busy week, and the teams just lining up in front of us. Team lineups just being read out. So the players enjoying the applause from the crowd, and we see the road to this match so far. So there we can see it. Belgium beat Scotland 2-1, then lost to Korea 1-2, thumped India, as we said, 5-0 in their pool match, and lost to Spain on running penalties 2-3. So India, their route to this match, they lost 2-4 to Korea, they lost 4-0 to Scotland, and then, as we said, that thumping encounter with Belgium in the pool match, defeated 0-5. They did have a better performance against USA in the crossover match, a little bit tighter, just being edged out 1-0. But it is going to be a fascinating contest as we just listen to the national anthems of both teams. First national anthem will be for Belgium. anthem for Belgium, and now for India. So there we hear the completion of the national anthems. The players will exchange the formal handshakes just before we get underway in game 2 of the women's programme today. And if we just go through the starting lineup again for you. Starting for Belgium this morning: Aline Voeb, Stephanie de Groot, Anouk Rees, Emma Perzez, Lesota van Lint, Alex Greniers, Louise Versal, Barbara Nellen, Asing de Hoog in goal, Stephanie van der Boer and Manon Simons. That's the starting lineup for Belgium this morning. And they will start against the Indian lineup of Manika, Chang Chung, Yukita Bali, Richu Rani, Poonam Rani, Vandana Katriaya, Deepika, Naita Topo, Sanita Lakra, Linnea Mings and Manjeet Kaur. So those are the starting lineups for both teams. It is going to be a fascinating contest. Sometimes kind of contrasting styles of play. Lee, what do you think the opening few minutes will bring us?
I think we're going to see a usual, really clever Belgium passing move compared to the slightly more individual running style of the Indians. And there'll be a little bit more professionalism, I think, from Belgium. In fact, you even saw that in the presentation of the national anthems there, as Belgium made sure that all their stick sponsors got it clearly into our camera shot during the presentation of the national anthems.
So here we go, seconds away from game 2 of day 5 of the Women's International Hockey Champions Challenge at Glasgow Green. And it is Belgium who start us off. They will certainly be looking to use that psychological advantage. 5 goals they put past India in their pool game. I'm quite sure India will have done their homework. They'll have re-looked at some of the video footage from that match and hoping not to repeat that sort of performance. But it's going to be tough for them out there this morning. It is a fresh day here in Glasgow, something that Indians might not favour either, Lee.
No, indeed.
So here come Belgium, first attack into the circle, and it floats across the Indian goal, but they survive on that early attack, and the umpire blows for a free hit. So India a chance just to settle into the game as they bring the ball out the back. However, Belgium really putting on a high press straight away and trying to force the Indians into mistakes.
Yes, I think it was always going to be the case that given their previous results, they were going to come out as the team that pressed early. And they want to make, if they can get that early goal, I think they'll reckon on taking this game quite easily. It's an old cliche, isn't it? But that first goal may make all the difference.
It certainly could, and Belgium really stepping up, putting a lot of pressure on, but India used the overhead ball to try and clear their lines. Voeb on that occasion for Belgium is picking it up comfortably. Now Belgium attack. Now Greniers down the right hand side into the circle, but India a chance to bring the ball out, but immediately there are pressure players swarming around the ball carrier. But they work it well out. India now got a chance to attack down the right-hand side. But, can't quite make anything on that occasion. And Belgium, sideline ball, all the way back it comes. Stephanie de Groot, she has been an influential player for Belgium in this tournament, but a turnover there by Reyes in the midfield allows India to break back, and they earn themselves a free hit. It's outside the Belgium circle. Out it goes to wide on the right, fired into the Belgium circle. I think the players thought that was possibly a little bit dangerous as it was lifted, but the umpire didn't blow, so play continues, and India have a long corner on the right-hand side. It's very, very tight. A lot of players round the ball immediately. As soon as the players got it, Lee, there are both colours of shirts round the player. But India, they have some fantastic individual skill.
Yes, they do. But I think this will probably come down to their one-to-one defensive skills. They're lining up 1-on-1, 3 against 3 at the back. So if they don't manage to win the one-to-one battles there, they're going to be in trouble.
No, and there was a great shot on the reverse stick from the Belgium, Stephanie van der Voort. She brings the Indian keeper into the game, but they survive that onslaught and manage to work the ball back out, earning themselves a free hit. And they'll be just hoping to weather these first few minutes, settle into the game without conceding an early goal, and give themselves a chance to get few comfortable minutes under their belt. So here they come, breaking through the midfield. It's pretty tight in there at the moment. A lot of the Indian players with the long tights on. Lee, not quite used to these temperatures.
Well, some of that is obviously for cultural reasons, but I'm sure it's helping them on a day like today.
Absolutely. So India have a chance inside the circle. It's a great reverse stick shot. Keeper has a great save just to clear her lines, but it has been open at the start of this game. It is end-to-end stuff, and either team could have taken an early advantage, but both keepers doing their job, keeping both teams in it. But it's Belgium on the forefoot at the moment. Another opportunity, another good save there. Grenier's just making the keeper save yet again, but I think there's going to be certainly plenty of goal-scoring opportunities, Lee, in this game.
Yes, it's interesting. On the last 2 or 3 Belgium attacks, it's been 3-3 or 4-on-4, whereas when the Indians come forward, they're actually outnumbered.
So, forward go Belgium again. Can the Indians keep themselves in this game? They've weathered the first 5 minutes. It's another reverse stick cross. The keeper's called into action. Again, she's going to be a busy goalkeeper. Bali in the Indian goal. Certainly going to have to work in that goal today. But she's started strongly. That'll give her a bit of confidence. And the ball all the way back. The Belgium defence. India trying hard to close it down. They do force a mistake from Phoebe there at the back from Belgium, so a chance for the Indians to break forward, but the Belgium's really just so quick to step up at the back as well. Don't really give them many opportunities to settle onto the ball. So Namita for India, looking to go forward. She finds Rutu on the left-hand side. They trying to find that opening. They get the ball across into the Belgian circle, but it breaks for Belgium, and now they counter-attack through Jill Boone. She has featured in the earlier games, and she will certainly be trying to create some forward momentum for Belgium. Well, Belgium now trying to put a press on India, trying to put a press on the Belgians, and they do force an uncharacteristic error. And the Belgian back line allows them to step up the pitch and attack down this left-hand side. Getting that ball into the circle early. It's a good trap though. Had to be a good trap in the Belgian circle by the number 9, Van de Lint. The Indian player was breathing down her neck, but it was a clean take. Allowed to take it and start counter-attack for Belgium. But just watching Lee here in the early stages, I think possibly intensity that Belgium had played with in the pool matches. A couple of players looking maybe a wee bit weary.
Yep, I'm just thinking exactly the same, that there is some leg weary on here. The Belgian coaching tend to run their midfielders in quite long stints compared to most who maybe turn them over at the 5 or 6 minute mark. A lot of the Belgians go 10, 13. Barbara Nellen indeed has been known to go 14 or 15. And I think it's starting to show not only just in their movement but in their first touch.
Yep, it'll be interesting. A great turn there by Reyes through the midfield. Allows her to get the ball forward to their captain, De Vos. She's trying to get that ball into the circle, and Fobe steps up. Doesn't get the advantage from the umpire this time, so India a chance to build the ball out the back. And they're going to have to do that on a number of occasions this morning, and a turnover. Belgium doing well to regain possession. There it comes back to Wouters, number 12, but it's a turnover, and you just see when they do turn the ball over, it's that additional effort, the grimace on the players' faces, thinking, I have now got to sprint back, and that possibly wasn't there in the early stages of the tournament.
Absolutely, and so this will be a test, I think, of the fitness of both sides.
So here come Belgium, a great chance down the left-hand side. It is played across the keeper. Bally comes sliding out to smother that attack. The Belgian player was waiting on the far post, but Bally does just enough to keep that out. So Belgium, a long corner. Umpire just asking them to bring it back. That will be retaken. India putting a heavy press on, so the ball has to go all the way back to Stephanie de Groot. Big player for the Belgians. She is their main penalty corner striker as well. So here they come again. Can they capitalise? It breaks nicely for a reverse stick shot, and a great save by the keeper. She has certainly kept India in the game in these opening exchanges. At quite a narrow angle from the shot, but it was on target. The keeper had to make that save, and Jill Boone, a little bit unfortunate not to opening the scoring there. But it's attack after attack at the moment from Belgium. We can see it here in the replay. It's a good pick-up, great early shot. Keeper makes a great save, and defender there just to help her clear her line. So India can settle down again. Lakra at the back for India, just getting the game restarted. She's one of their more experienced players, so they'll be looking to her for some direction and for guidance at the back. India have survived the first 10 minutes. It is still 0-0 here at Glasgow Green in the second match of the Women's Champions Challenge. It is day 5. Finals day tomorrow. Is broken again, and another great opportunity for Belgium. It was another reverse stick across, and just this time going wide of the goal. It was number 15, their captain, Charlotte De Vos, on that occasion, but it remains 0-0 at the moment. You'd think, Lee, it's only a matter of time, though, if this pressure keeps up.
Well, you would think so, and it'll be the opportunity too as to whether they can create corners here as well as whether they can get shots off. At the moment, they are creating up opportunities, and full credit to Yika Bali, who is on her own practically keeping this game at 0-0.
She certainly has had a good start for India in goal, and she will need to keep her wits about her as the game progresses. The Indian players, every single player back in their own half as Belgium bring the ball forward again. They are making them work extremely hard, moving the ball, whole area of the pitch, and Belgium another opportunity. Oh, and that really should have possibly been the opener for them there. The Indian defender just getting enough just to put the attacker off.
Yeah, she'll be very disappointed here. The ball comes across, mistrap there, opportunity to cross it, and here she is, and unfortunately she kicks the ball. You can see her despair.
Yeah, absolutely. She knows how crucial that goal could have been. However, the teams remain deadlocked at 0-0. India trying to get some forward momentum. Just trying to work the ball up the pitch. They're going to have a tough challenge this morning. Quite a young side in general, the Indian side, and it's going to be a real test for them to not only get over that pool defeat, that will still be possibly in the back of their minds, but at this stage in the tournament as well, tiredness, everything else, it's going to be a real challenge for them this morning, Lee.
Yes, and it's going to be their speed of thought as well. That's going to make a crucial difference here. Throughout this tournament, although they have been willing to run, they've been willing to work, and their one-to-one skills, occasionally their movement to the ball is really quite slow, and that doesn't help them.
So Phoebe turning over the ball there, uncharacteristic error from her, allows India to break through, and we see some of those individual dribbling skills. They just didn't quite connect on the same wavelength there, so an opportunity for Belgium to break back through Manon Simons, but she can't make anything of that. So India patiently working the ball back, but it is turned over again, and this time Barbara Nellen, she has been influential for Belgium, just throws the ball at the keeper. Again, Bally called into action, makes a routine save, but it is wave after wave of Belgium attack at the moment. Indian players forced deep into their own half. Belgium working the ball round the back, trying to get that forward pass. They do have a free hit wide on the left-hand side. Anouk's raised, going all the way over to take it. And here they come now, changing the angle, mixing it up, and it's tough for the Indian defenders back there at the moment. But they do earn themselves a free hit, a couple of valuable seconds just to get themselves reorganised, reset at the back, catch their breath. And they're certainly in no rush, Lee, to take this free hit.
No, it's been a feature of them, hasn't it, actually, throughout the tournament, is the willingness to just take their time, a bit of a pause on a lot of 16s and free hits. Even though this early on the game there, it was interesting watching 2 or 3 of the Belgian players actually leaning on their sticks at this point already.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be very interesting as the game progresses. It will be a testament to their fitness if they can keep this level of intensity up. And as you say, Lee, it's not only just physical element of getting from A to B on the pitch, it's the levels of concentration that it affects, and as you say, their first touch and their basic skills. And here come India with a great opportunity, their first real chance. It's fallen kindly, but the umpire is blown. Unfortunately, just comes off the foot of the attacker, and great opportunity for India there, but just couldn't quite capitalise on it as we see it here, Lee.
Yes, a great run through. She tries to line this up, and that's a tremendous tackle there by De Groot.
Yeah, just showing her experience there. Doesn't flash in with a tackle, just slides her stick along, and it was enough to earn her team the free hit. And during that, green card has been shown to number 21 of India, Yandali. So she is going to have to sit and watch for a minimum of 2 minutes, which gives Belgium a numerical advantage now. Can they capitalise in the next 2 minutes? They will certainly do everything in their power to push forward, and here they come. A foe peppering the ball into the circle, but some great calm defending on the baseline for India there. Just clears that danger, and it is attack after attack, however, at the moment, Lee.
Yes, and you have to wonder whether this technique of, and there it goes again, of actually just really long hitting into the circle is going to be effective. I'm presuming the coaching system believe that eventually the Indian basic skills at the back will break down.
Well, only time will tell whether that tactic will work as the subs are rolled on again. A number of changes. It's a feature of the modern game. Players can roll on and off the pitch and substitute as many times as they like. Obviously, coaches use that as a tactic to be able to maintain the level of intensity. And Belgium trying to capitalise on this numerical advantage at the moment. They have a free hit 5 metres outside the Indian circle. Working that right-hand side touchline. Wouters trying to find that little bit of space to break into the circle, but she steps off it and leaves it for Barbara Nellen. Reverse stick hits in, but it's lifted, so that is deemed dangerous by the umpire, and India can breathe another sigh of relief. So, midway through this first half, I think the Indians will probably be the happier of the two teams as the score remains deadlocked at 0-0, Lee.
Yes, I would think their game plan is exactly what they've had. We're going to defend this. We're going to get 1 or 2 quick breaks, and they've had 2 opportunities on the breakout.
Here come Belgium again. Ball hit and drilled, as we've seen on various occasions, into the circle, looking for that deflection, but Barbara Nellen on that occasion couldn't redirect it goalwards. So India again will have play the ball out the back, start that rebuilding process, and as they come forward, reach the Belgium halfway line. They unfortunately turn it over, so now there is space for Belgium to attack back into. They have an overload, and number 14, Sine, just getting to baseline, working it back, and there we eventually see the opener, and it has come as expected for Belgium. Belgium lead India 1-0, and it has been a matter of time, Lee. They have had all the pressure, and not surprisingly, take the lead as we see there.
Yeah, and really came by a turnover ball just outside the 23. She's managed to get down here. A lovely tuck back here, and that little reverse flick just places it right in front of the keeper for the final deflection.
So, number 15, and it's a captain, Charlotte De Vos, for Belgium, getting that final touch, and Belgium now lead India 1-0. A certainly deserved lead at this stage in the match. They have had and created most of the opportunities, and they will certainly be looking to capitalise. They take things very quickly. Greniers on the attack again, and the Indian defence struggling just to survive at the moment, Lee.
Yes, and this will be a test, I think. It was noticeable in the warm-up they were only warming up 15 outfield players, so we think they're playing 1 down in terms of their squad as well.
That's certainly not going to help them in today's game. They will need as many fresh legs as possible, but if that is the case, well, it happens, whether it's through illness or injury. Teams just have to play with what they have got. So here we come again, Belgium regaining possession. Some nice skills through the midfield, and Belgium, Jill Boone, some nice link-up play, and we can see just Belgium beginning to get a real flow and some nice link-up play through the midfield now. Yes,
and I think it's the confidence is rising, isn't it, with every moment here as they get their game plan into operation. As they come forward, they're getting a lot of conversion from being on the ball in terms of incursions into the 23.
And here they come again, breaking into the circle, but well defended on this occasion. Stephanie van der Burg couldn't capitalise on that, so India break back out. The problem India have is when they get the ball forward, they are defending so deep, it's difficult to get players ahead of the ball, and they are having to work very hard to do so. That may also be a feature later on in the game, the physical aspect, but here they do break forward this time. 2v2, can they make something of it? But again, the Belgians work it back, and a great recovery tackle there by Louise Cavanel for Belgium. This stops that Indian attack, and the game now lay in front of us, getting extremely open.
Yes, and the difficulty, of course, as we all know, is that as India press forward to try and get an equaliser, they are leaving gaps to a Belgian midfield that is using opportunities between the halfway and the 23. Although, as we said before, we can see it again here. Some of the Belgian midfield looking quite leg weary, though.
Absolutely, it is a test for both these teams, both relatively young teams, so it's a learning curve every time they step out on the pitch. And Belgium, however, leading India 1 goal to the good at the moment. They have just over 12 minutes remaining in this first half. India have had a couple of opportunities as they break forward now. They've got some nice individual skills. Can they capitalise on this attack? They still have it in the Belgian circle. They're possibly looking to find a foot, earn themselves a short corner, and that is exactly what they produce. Again, we've talked about the individual skills of the Indian players and just using that to their advantage on that occasion, Lee.
Yes, and an opportunity, as you saw there, they only actually attacked with 3 players into the circle, so they are relying on these one-to-one scores. You can see her here, she's lining this up, and she virtually decides that's where the defender is, and I'll take the foot.
So, interesting times. Belgium now defending a penalty corner. Can India capitalise on a rare opportunity? It's their first corner of the match. It would be a great time for them to equalise. So, what can India produce? It's a simple option out to the top, just looking possibly for a deflection, not really getting a huge amount of pace on the ball, looking for a deflection. Keeper smothers it. The Belgium defence clear their lines, but there was an infringement, so a award of the corner. What can India do with number 2? Well, there's exactly what they can do. I think that's what they were trying on the first corner. A well-executed penalty corner levels the scoring. And one opportunity, one goalie, that's all they need at this level.
Yes, it was interesting, isn't it? And you'll see this corner here. This time she comes out and she sweeps it wide. So in effect what she did was she pinned the keeper to the centre of the goal the first time with a straight strike, and then they work it wider with the second opportunity.
It's a well-taken goal, and sliding in at the right post there. So India level up the scoring. We are approaching the final 10 minutes of this game. It is Belgium 1, India 1, and we've watched Belgium throughout the tournament, Lee, and they have capitalised on all the early opportunities. And do you think it might hurt them again today?
Well, I actually think that'll depend on how many times India can actually get up the park with more than three attackers, because otherwise they'll be relying on one-to-one opportunities. On the whole, the Belgian defence one-on-one on the back has been very solid in this tournament.
So, as the game unravels, it is all square here at Glasgow Green. Belgium scored and opened scoring early on, but India have just equalised to a very well executed short corner. But here come Belgium again, looking to smack the ball into the circle. Van de Lint on that occasion, and here she is again. It's floating around the Indian circle, but they managed to clear their lines and chasing the ball down. They do very well to keep that in play, and certainly now looking to counter-attack, and they can be very dangerous on the counter-attack. Obviously there are individual skills, elimination skills that it could prove very important in this match.
Yes, indeed, and that was an instance there where they actually had 2 players running in front of the ball, and that's what they're going to need to do. If they're going to counter-attack this way, they do need to get players ahead of the ball. Takes a lot of effort, though.
It certainly does, and Jill Boone for Belgium just trying to create another opportunity, and it breaks, however, through the midfield for India. They pick it up. She's looking for support. She eventually finds it through Ndali. She's still in possession. Can they create another opportunity? But Stephanie de Groot for Belgium steps into the fray, finds Jill Boone, the aerial ball. She gets some link-up play there with her captain, Charlotte de Vos, but can't hurt the Indian defenders on this occasion, so it will be a hit out to India. They are just taking their time, getting things set up. They're quite glad of the vital seconds, have themselves a little bit of a breather. Belgium really trying to pile on the pressure, forcing India to turn over the ball, but umpire deems it came off the Belgian foot, so it is a sideline to India. Thumping it up the pitch, and de Groot with a fantastic pick-up and pass, and here it falls for the Belgians. The keeper's out the goal. She just has to hit the target, and a great finish. Stranded in the circle, the keeper goal wide open, and what a fantastic second goal for Belgium. The number 14, I think it was, that eventually put it in, Cinny, and we can see it here on the replay, Lee.
Yep, she comes in here, turnover ball midfield. Goalkeeper made a first good save, but she's followed up well. And that's really interesting, because on their previous Belgium attack, when they went forward, none of the Belgian midfielders had actually left their own half. So it was an interesting opportunity. At this time, they were all there for the follow-up.
So she still had a bit to do to make sure that was on target. She certainly did. So Sinet puts Belgium back into the lead. We have just over 6.5 minutes remaining. Belgium lead India 2-1. They certainly will not want to allow India back into this game again. And they're still pushing hard, Belgium, looking for a third before the half-time to really seal this game. But India have the ball back. Unfortunately, though, have just given away cheap possession to Jill Boone. Here she comes again on reverse. Little layoff, but it finds the Indian foot, and a penalty corner awarded. And this is an absolute crucial moment now, Lee, in this game. If Belgium can capitalise on this, India really do have an uphill battle.
Yes, indeed. And we saw that attack exactly the same as the one before the goal. And you could see the forward away there, but she achieved that again by turning over the ball just outside the 23, which was how the first goal came about as well. So India are going to really have to worry about their basic skills under defence now.
So both teams line up for this crucial penalty corner. What can Belgium produce? Ooh, out to the top it goes. It takes a deflection off the Indian defender. So Belgium have a long corner as the ball floats over the bar there. So the attack again, it's back in the circle. They're just happy to clear their lines, but it is wave after wave at the moment of Belgium attack. It is deep on the baseline of the Indian players, but yet again, they survive. A Belgium infringement allows India just to walk the ball up. They will settle themselves back into defensive formation and shape. And here we can see.
And here you can see it's just short corner, and a very good effort here by the defender and the keeper together. I'm not sure the keeper would have needed that help, but she got it.
Yeah, and here we see Belgium attacking once again. But cannot quite get through the Indian defence. They are working extremely hard at the moment. So, crucial phases into the last 4 minutes potentially of this game. Belgium lead India 2-1. And it's an India free hit. Oh. Ray is just winning it back there. Here come Belgium again on the attack. The ball is loose in the circle. It's fallen again to Belgium. They get the shot away, but India scrambling to keep the ball out the back. Umpire just settling the game down as it comes back for Belgium. They have a free hit. Their number 6, Anouk Reyes, key player for them. Just assessing her options. allowing the game to settle down, but all the way back it comes. Bringing the ball out, trying to create a bit of space to play back into. The Indians working extremely hard to close down the options, and they have regained possession. 3 minutes remaining in this match. Belgium lead India 2-1. So here we go, India through Manjeet, an opportunity to bring the ball forward. They do make a connection up front. They are closed down very quickly though, but it is back with India. They have a long corner. Richu trying to hurt the Belgium defenders. They are just standing tall at the moment. It's a very, very tight situation down there. They do get the ball across. It's bobbling about the Belgian circle. They're just happy to clear the danger. It will still be an Indian long corner. They are trying and working hard to clear their lines, but India again, free hit outside, 5 metres outside. The ball must come 5 metres. It actually comes all the way back out. It is smashed into the Belgian circle. The umpire sees an infringement there by Van Lint. She thinks it's taken a deflection off the foot, and she has awarded the penalty corner. So absolutely crucial stage in this match, Lee. If India could equalise here, they would be delighted at this stage if they could go in all even Stevens at half time. Yes,
I'm sure they would, because they haven't had the territory or most of the possession in this game. They've been relying on this quick break. That particular case, they actually managed about 5 minutes of constant pressure.
So can India capitalise on this penalty corner? It's loose in the circle. The Belgians get it clear, but India still have the advantage. They have a free hit. Try and get the game underway, but the umpire just asked them, can you please stop the ball? The ball should be technically dead before the restart. And Belgium survived that corner. It didn't look too convincing from India on that occasion, Lee. Not quite sure what they were doing.
No, they obviously had some option in mind, which I would think again was about moving the ball to the side of the Belgian keeper for an opportunity, but the execution was obviously poor.
So De Groot just trying the aerial ball, but doesn't quite catch it on that occasion. So India working hard in these remaining seconds, trying to get themselves on level terms going into half time, but I'm quite sure Belgium will settle this game down. They know there is only 10 seconds remaining in this half. They'll be quite pleased just to get to half time, leading the game 2-1. It's a breather at half time, get some thoughts from the coach. And there we go, we hear the half-time hooter. So an entertaining first half yet again, Lee. And we thought at the beginning Belgium were just going to run away with it after they opened the scoring. But India, great execution from the penalty corner, got themselves back into the game. And although conceding a second, they're still in the game at the moment.
Yes, they are, and I think probably they'll be quite happy with the result that they've achieved. They've got the goal that they were looking for in terms of the break. They'll probably have to tighten up a wee bit at the back. I think the second half is going to be a test of the midfield skills of India. Belgium, as always do, are putting 4 or 5 around the ball very quickly, and they have achieved several turnovers between the 23 and the halfway, which has led to good opportunities. And I'm sure they'll come out and do that exactly again in the second half.
So as the players leave the pitch for their half-time team talk, they will be getting a well-earned rest. They will also be listening to the thoughts of their coaches to see if there are going to be any changes and what their game plan will be for this second half. Now, today's coverage is brought to you by Scottish Hockey and their event partners, Glasgow Life, Event Scotland, NCS, Ginger Grouse, Hero, and the government of Argentina, and we are very grateful for their support in bringing you this fantastic event live and exclusive on FIH TV. We would also be delighted to hear from you, and you can tweet us at FIH_hockey, #CC1. So please let us hear your thoughts on this game and any other of the games. So it is Belgium 2, India 1 at half-time in Game 2 of today's women's programme. And we will be back to join you for the second half in a few moments' time. Thank you.
The buzz is just unbelievable just now. It's back in my hometown in Troon. Everybody's talking about it, and just hopefully I can be part of that Scotland team. And if I am, it'll be a memory I'll never forget.
Since joining Scottish Gymnastics, to compete at the Commonwealth Games, it's going to be my first Commonwealth Games, and no better place to do it than in my home country.
Commonwealth Games are really the only time you get to represent like Scotland on its own, and yeah, it's really special. It's like your own little family really when you're on the team. Go Scotland!
Do you know what? I don't think there'll be anything to beat it. You know, I competed at the London Olympics and that was really special, but Glasgow I think will just be something else. Go Scotland!
It's very important to have the backing of the community, the country and that. I'd like folk to get behind you and enjoy what you're doing and appreciate what you do, and that's what I hard work's for. Go Team Scotland!
I think it's really important that people back Team Scotland. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for everyone to come together and support the team.
There's obviously going to be a great buzz around the city, and we're really looking forward to having the spectators come out and see netball. Netball's not one of the most profile sports that we've got here, so we're really looking forward to seeing how we can really engage with the spectators and show what netball's all about. Go Scotland!
Oh, the support will be huge. If everyone turns up, it's going to be a great atmosphere. There's nothing better than playing on a badminton court with the whole crowd welcoming behind you. It's a really great feeling, and I really hope to experience it.
Being from Glasgow myself, nothing more that you want to do in your career. Homegrown, in your city, all your friends, family can all come and watch. There's nothing really more you want. Go Scotland!
Being in judo, it's an individual sport, but when you're in that fight and if you're down the score, if you just need that extra lift. With Glasgow 2014 coming up and the massive Scottish team that we're going to have in Glasgow, it feels like a family. Go Scotland!
It's a huge honour and it's a pinnacle of anyone's career. I was fortunate enough to play back in Melbourne a few years ago now, where the whole experience was incredible. I'm sure that Glasgow can look to emulate that.
The atmosphere in Delhi was great, even when we're halfway across the world. So to imagine what it's going to be like in Glasgow when we're in front of a home crowd, it's going to be twice as good. Go Scotland!
This will be my first games and it'll be a home game, so for me it's, as much as it's a cliche, it will be a dream come true, and just to have that support and to have my family and friends support me at home games, it means everything to me.
Go Scotland!
Every country has its moment. It's time to shine.
When the universe conspires, planets align.
Scotland invites you, our stage is set.
For one brilliant year we'll never forget.
A homecoming to celebrate all that we are. Countless events, parties near and far.
We welcome the world to come and to share, so you too can say, yes, I was there.
So, welcome back to the International Hockey Centre here at Glasgow Green. It has certainly been an entertaining start to the women's schedule today. We can see the half-time score. Belgium lead India 2-1. Belgium taking the lead after relentless pressure, but India broke back with a well-executed penalty corner to level the scoring. Then Belgium took the lead again and went into the half-time deservedly 2-1 up. So we can take a little look at those goals, just how did they happen. We can see here Belgium breaking down the baseline, little ball back, good deflection across, and numbers and players just surrounding the Indian goal. There's an easy tap in. You can see it from this angle.
Yep. And it's interesting here, you'll see that Belgium actually had 2 players in front of the keeper. Choice of 2 here to put that away.
So that put Belgium into their lead through their captain, Charlotte de Vos. But India straight back up the other end, won a penalty corner, and a very good execution of their penalty corner. Diving deflection on the right post gave the Belgium defence absolutely no chance to keep this out.
Yeah, this was interesting because, as I said, this was a second short corner of 2, and the previous one was hit straight down the middle, and they pinned the goalkeeper to the middle of the goal, and they had the extra width.
Here we see goal number 3 to Sine for Belgium. Going around the goalkeeper, an open goal. It sounds easy just to put the ball in the back of the net, but she still had to make sure, and that put Belgium back into the lead. Jill Boone doing the early work. It breaks for Sine, and we can see the keeper nowhere near her goal. Defenders trying desperately to keep it out, but a clinical shot. She was taking no prisoners with that one, and Belgium deservedly probably back into the lead.
Yes, they were. Very unfortunate for the Indian goalkeeper there, who actually has probably kept them in the tournament. On that occasion, she did what she had to do. She smothered the first shot. It broke kindly in some ways to Charlotte de Vos. And then, good finish though.
So, we can have a look now at the fixtures of today's programme. You can see already this morning, 1 game complete. Korea defeated Scotland 3-2. We are now approaching the second half of Belgium-India. And the first semi-final will follow that, Ireland versus South Africa, with the final remaining game of the women's programme today. Semi-final 2, Spain will take on the USA. So, an exciting day of hockey ahead of us. At the moment, it is Belgium leading India 2-1 as the players re-emerge from the changing rooms. We can see the Belgian players in their huddle there. They look quite relaxed. The Indian players just now making their way back onto the pitch to restart this second half, and I'm quite sure it's going to be an entertaining second half. We can see here as the players emerge, the Indians have made one significant change. Their goalkeeper, Bali, who had a very positive first half. I don't think it's through anything that she probably did wrong. But India have decided to change their goalkeepers, and Savita will try and keep the Belgians from regaining any more advantage in this second half. So, Lee, what do you think? Why do you think that change has possibly been made?
I would think that's just a question of, as other teams are here, making sure they use all the players that they have available to them. Savita in previous games has played well. But she's been set a standard, hasn't she, in the first half. The Indians, by the way, as we suspected, are playing 1 player short. They have quite a severe facial injury to one of their midfield players, so they are only playing the whole game with 15 outfielders.
So here we go at the start of this second half. It is Belgium 2, India 1, and Belgium has restarted into the second half of this match. So, what can we expect? There has been some exciting hockey so far in this tournament. So far, even this morning's matches have entertained us, but here come Belgium again. It's been a feature of their play, Lee, that they have started every game and every half very, very strongly.
Yes, it always seems to me, doesn't it, in the first 2 or 3 minutes that they always have the ball, and they always get some pressure on. They swarm around the ball as they are now, very early in the half.
It has obviously been certainly something they look to capitalise, and here they come again, earned themselves a free hit outside the Belgian, the Indian circle. They take it quickly, and the Indian defenders do not retreat the full 5 metres. They must get themselves at least 5 metres away from the ball. They do not react quickly enough on that occasion, and quite rightly so. The umpire awards an early penalty corner to Belgium in this second half, and this could really be a killer for India if Belgium managed to put this in the back of the net, Lee.
Yes, and the conversion rate here is quite good, and one of your favourite players here, De Groot. She's first up, I think, on the penalty flick. Change, so short.
So it's a shot off the top, the change from the drag flick option. It was the number 6, Anouk Reyes, this time with an opportunity for Belgium, but it is quite routinely saved by the keeper, and then the line's cleared, but Belgium still attacking. They regain possession, and as their captain, De Vos, working hard, find that opportunity. Over it comes again, but India can breathe a sigh of relief as the ball goes over the back line. They will just calmly bring it up for a 16, take their time, get themselves reset, and try and weather this early pressure yet again from Belgium. So Van Lint there from Belgium, just getting it, restart, up and running again. And it's fairly open at the moment. It is going end to end though, a number of turnovers. Belgium really forcing India into some errors, trying to capitalise at the early stages of this second half.
Yes, that's exactly what we spoke about at half-time, isn't it? They put 5 around the ball very quickly to get that turnover high up the field, and they've made it work again. This is going to be a real test, I think, of the individual skills of the Indian midfield.
So Belgium lead India 2-1. They will certainly be pushing to get a third and try and seal this game, because at the moment, with only 1 goal in it, anything can happen. And Chilboon winning the ball back there. She's breaking into circle. She's on the reverse. It breaks across. They've still got the ball. They still have the pressure on, and a thundering shot there by Alex Grenier comes off the Indian foot. So Belgium awarded another penalty corner, and it's pretty relentless at the moment, Lee.
Yeah, the opportunity made again by that steal early up the park. Reverse stick cross, nearly a first touch in. Good save again. The keeper's made 2 or 3 good saves already this half, so she's keeping up the standard of their play.
She certainly is, and straight into the fray. Savita, she was substituted at half-time, introduced into the game, and I think Belgium, Stephanie de Groot, an uncharacteristic, just dragged it slightly wider than she was hoping there, so India do not need to worry about that option. Now the game just settling into its rhythm in this second half. Reyes just stepping on a great ball forward, trying to find Jill Boone, but can't quite connect on this occasion. But it is still relentless pressure from the Belgians, working extremely hard to try and find this third goal, which could just seal it for them. Here they come again. Indians scrambling, really, they're just surviving at the moment, Lee.
Yeah, I think it, and I can't see anything else in this game but the same amount of pressure.
So Jill Boone back in the action, another great opportunity for her. A little deflection off the Indian player, it fell nicely for her, and even from a narrow angle, she probably should have done better with that effort.
Yes, I think she's probably looking for Emily Sinier at the back post here, but you'll see it's the mistake again that gives the cross, and it's a shot.
So India trying to get the ball out their own half. They're finding life very difficult at the moment. The Belgians putting a lot of pressure on them. Their coach urging them to keep the intensity in the game. There are some tired legs out there, but they will still need to maintain the level of intensity. But here come India with a rear attack. Bilal trying to work her way through. They do earn themselves, Rani there, their captain, earning themselves a free hit. So can India produce a bit of magic at the other end of the pitch? do try to get the ball into the circle, but Belgium defence standing firm, and Barbara Nellen there trying to work it out. She gets turned over. It's back with India. They have regained themselves a free hit, just settling the game down, allowing players to get forward into the attack. They look to play the ball in, and they do have it just outside the Belgian circle. Now they're inside. It is floating around all over the place, but Belgium survive, and now Camley trying to work the ball back out. They do so. Some great link-up play. Perez there, Camley lifting the ball over the stick of the Indian player, and Belgium can now regroup, get themselves reset. Just take their time working the ball up. And Lint's got some time and space, and looking to play that forward pass, trying to connect with Anouk Reyes there, but tired legs, she just couldn't quite reach it. So India getting themselves a little bit more pressure higher up the pitch here, Lee, and they really need to just try and capitalise on these rare opportunities.
Yeah, there's a slight momentum change here, hasn't there been, in the last 5 minutes? India certainly have been able to build attacks without just using the solo break. They've managed to get quite a lot of their midfielders across the 23.
And here's an opportunity for them. Oh, it breaks in the sun. A great opportunity, and there it is, the equaliser for India. So just as we speak, Belgium putting and applying all the pressure. They couldn't capitalise, and India patient, work the ball up, and it breaks for them in the circle, completely unmarked. Just the keeper to beat, and a good finish there by Monica, the Indian number 4. She levels the scoring at 2-all, and it's a pretty interesting contest at the moment, Lee.
Yeah, and I think this could get interesting here, because without doubt there's a lot of extra confidence, I think, in this Indian side now.
There certainly is, and I mean, they have certainly worked hard to get themselves in this position. They have weathered the storm from the Belgians at the start of this second half, and it is all to play for. Belgium 2, India 2. So here come Belgium again. They will certainly try and keep the intensity, keep the pressure, keep the level of play in this game. Stephanie de Groot forcing the ball. She gets a lucky break as the Indian player slips, and that allows Barbara Nellen an opportunity. Here they come again. A great ball across and a fantastic finish. It is absolutely amazing hockey here at Glasgow Green at the moment. It's goals galore, but Belgium take the lead again, 3-2. A great open field goal there, some nice link-up play, and we can see it here on the replay, Lee.
Yeah, Barbara Nellen, look at that vision there. She's wide open on the space, and it's conventional slip across, but a really nice touch to finish there.
It certainly was a good touch, and Belgium take advantage. We can see it here from behind the goal. A great deflection, a good forwards goal. Keeper couldn't really do much about that, and it allows Belgium to regain the lead. So Belgium 3, India 2. Just over 10 minutes gone in this second half. It has produced 5 goals so far. How many more goals will this game produce? It is getting extremely open as the players tire. There are a number of tired legs out there. We see the substitutions being made thick and fast, and that is going to be absolutely crucial as we go into these latter stages, Lee.
Yes, and as we've spoken about before, it'll be interesting to see with the fact that the Indians have had to play the whole game with one player down, whether that will be crucial. But it's a real shame for them, having built some momentum, having got the score level, that fatal thing of allowing that goal just after you've scored.
Absolutely, and through the research and all the stats, we know whether you score, it is the next 2 minutes is absolutely crucial, and a great example there. You go, get the equaliser, possibly switch off for a second, breathe a sigh of relief, and all of a sudden you lose that momentum.
Yeah. Coach's nightmare, they hate it, don't they?
Absolutely. So, here at Glasgow Green, it is Belgium leading India 3-2 at the moment, but there is plenty time left. Oh, the umpire certainly not happy with the Indian forward there. Could hear from the tone of her whistle, she has had enough of that. A warning to all the players. So Stephanie de Groot, a fantastic ball forward to her captain Charlotte de Vos. And it is open, fast-flowing hockey at the moment. The Belgians pushing hard to get a fourth in this game, which should certainly give them a huge psychological advantage. They have a free hit outside the Indian circle. Can they penetrate and capitalise again? It's got to come all the way back, though, to de Groot. Over to the other side, trying to find space and a channel to work into. They do that. Whistle goes, however, so back the ball comes, just outside the Indian 23. Every Indian player back behind the ball. They're working hard just to try and keep themselves in this game. With only one goal in it, there is always a chance, always a possibility. They have come back twice already in this game, so there's nothing to say they can't do it a third time. But at the moment, Belgium enjoying a little bit more possession. Just working the ball round the back. Unfortunate break there for de Groot. But here come Belgium. Oh, it breaks again nicely, and umpire blows possibly a little bit too soon. The Belgian coach, yep, he could all see what's happening. It had broken for the Belgian player, but the whistle had gone, so they have to bring it back. Free hit side, 5 metres outside the circle, and it goes on this occasion right across the circle. It hadn't gone the full 5 metres, so India can breathe a sigh of relief. They will get a chance to build the ball out the back. Jill Boone, she's featured pretty strongly in this match so far for Belgium. She's played her way into the tournament, and she's causing them a few problems at the back at the moment.
Yeah, and again, another attempt, I think, momentum shift here. The Indians have gone up to play 4 forwards, obviously with 3 and 3 behind them, which they've not done in this game before. So there's a bit of pressure here on the Belgians.
Yeah, just trying to possibly mix things up, give the Belgians something to think about as Manjeet rejoins the play. And I suppose at this stage in the game as well, they've absolutely nothing to lose. Here they come again as we speak. Could they equalise? The ball is floating around the Belgian circle. They clear their lines, but they might as well throw caution to the wind to a degree, Lee.
Yes, I mean, this is a game for pride and for ranking points. So it's an opportunity, obviously, to look at different formations. But I think it's interesting here that Belgium just showing, first time, I think, showing a little bit of anxiety as they come under some pressure.
Right, here they come again, breaking down the left-hand side. It's on to Sine, one of the goal scorers, and she is working hard, floats the ball right across the Indian circle. The keeper comes out and gets a touch. There weren't enough Belgian players up there to capitalise on that, but again, great chance there for Belgium, but that may become even more evident, just players struggling to support the play. Tired legs creeping into the game now.
Yes, we spoke about that before, didn't we? There was an opportunity there. The ball came loose in the circle, but no Belgian midfield player practically inside the Indian 23.
So India now displaying some nice individual skills, but Ray's just putting a stop to that. She's battling hard, trying to create opportunities. But the Belgian coach just displaying, trying to settle his team down. It's been pretty frantic the last few minutes, Lee, and Belgium are controlling the game to a degree, but he's just trying to get a message on to his players just to settle things down, a couple of minutes to regroup, regain possession, and try and calm things down out there.
Yes, and next Ruse, I think Reyes has worked particularly hard, but you have a look at her, she's blowing quite hard as well, so, but no lack of commitment from her, that's for sure.
So India have to go all the way back, sideline ball in their defensive third. And even in these stages, Belgium trying to get pressure on the ball carrier, but some lovely individual skill allows the Indians to bring the ball out, goal at, feeding it forward. And here they come, they go inside the Belgian circle. They're trying to create an opportunity, but some solid defending again from the Belgians allows them to bring it away. But at the moment, Manita again looking to create an opportunity for India. They are working hard themselves, smacking the ball in, but it's lifted high into the circle, and the umpire signals for a hit out. So Belgium now under pressure. This is interestingly India really putting on a full press.
Yes, indeed, and in fact that last attack there at one point, the Indians had 5 forwards to 4 Belgian defenders.
So Belgium in possession at the moment. Reyes through the midfield, back to Fob. Just trying to create that chance. They win it back. Some lovely link-up play, looking to play the ball in. Here she comes into the circle. It is loose at the moment. Umpire blows for a free hit, and Belgians have to bring it back, must stop the ball. It's got to go 5. Reyes now looking for a foot. Can she find? She's right round the baseline. It is floating around. It's all over the Indian goal line, but an infringement by one of the players. That signals a penalty corner for Belgium. It allows the players just to catch their breath. We can see here in the replay, yep, just hits a foot, quite rightly so, awarded the penalty corner, and the players a couple of seconds just to catch their breath, a well-earned rest, and we'll be really focusing on this corner because this could really seal the game for Belgium at this phase, Lee.
Yep, and Belgium setting up with 2 stick stoppers quite conventionally. 2 options to the right, 1 to the left. And will it be the straight strike or will it be the flick?
So they went for, yep, the option, but a couple of players feel the worse for wear for there. Number 32, Manon Simons for Belgium. Just taking a little knock, as did one of the Indian players, but everyone is back on their feet. We can see here from the replays
we can
exactly
see it here, yeah. Sweep shot here, down the middle. Looking, I think, probably for the 2 players coming on the right for a deflection. She didn't actually get it wide enough to reach the 2 deflectors.
So, score remains the same. Belgium lead India 3-2 with just over 15 minutes remaining in this match. I'm quite sure we will see some more goalmouth action in the remaining stages of this game. As the tiredness creeps in, a few more errors appear. That can also create chances. But, Belgium break forward, Barbara Nellen, a great ball forward. Can she get it across the goal? Savita, another crucial save there in the Indian goal, and they are trying very hard. India, they're just weathering this storm. It is wave after wave. We can see here from the replay, little reverse stick flick at the keeper, but Savita doing her job in goal there, Lee.
Yeah, and that was interesting. Yet another opportunity set up by Barbara Nellen. She really is the springboard of this Belgian midfield. So India just working the ball out the back. It will be a free hit
to them. Just getting themselves organised. Belgium trying to keep the ball on one side of the pitch, and they get back enough on the ball to regain possession. There's about a whole swarm of Belgium substitutions being made, and hope the umpire can keep up with who was going on and off there. It was certainly not easy to see what was happening, but fortunately the players knew exactly what was happening, and Belgium just getting fresh legs on the pitch at this stage, Lee.
Yeah, if that had been indoor hockey, we would have called that a complete line change, wouldn't we?
So 13.5 minutes remaining. It has been an entertaining end-to-end game so far. I am quite sure there'll be some more entertaining moments to come before the end of this game. India just looking to bring the ball out. Deepika trying to find space ahead of her. She earns a free hit, patiently working the ball up, and that allows them to get players ahead. They do get the ball in the circle, and an opportunity for a deflection there, but well marked by the Belgium number 4 Phobe, and doesn't allow the Indian forward any opportunity to get to that ball. So, De Groot to Nellen. She certainly looks one of the fresher players, and she has caused a few problems in the last few minutes. Indian defenders working tiredly this, but back it comes, ball back in. It goes for a long corner on this occasion. Belgium continuing with that pressure. They're looking for number 4 in this game, which would pretty much seal it for them at this time, but India doing everything they can in their power to make life as difficult as possible for the Belgian players. Both coaches on the sidelines, quiet at the moment, but just watching proceedings with interest. So here come India, working hard to break out their own defensive half, trying to get players ahead of the ball. Round the back it goes. Long ball forward, but Belgium survive, but a clumsy tackle there by De Groot. She gets away with it as play goes on, but good ball forward there from India, but just not enough players high up the pitch, Lee.
Yeah, it's interesting now, as we spoke, that India were playing forwards, and now Belgium have actually gone back to playing a 4 at the back to actually counter the numbers that India are attacking with.
So India do have a free hit, 5 metres out. What can they produce here? Can they create another opportunity? They work that right-hand side. And just a mistrap there, a little bit of tiredness. Yandala just couldn't quite control the ball, and that allows Belgium to bring it out the back through De Groot again. India, however, putting on a full press. What will she do with it on this occasion? She finds a gap, but only as far as the midfield, and here come Belgium again. Alex Greniers working round the back, a great ball across, and an absolutely simple finish in the end, but a very well worked goal there. A great ball from the back to front into the midfield, and Alex Greniers there working really hard. Fantastic cross to make it a simple tap in for her fellow forward. Sini's second goal of the game, and we can see again here in the replay.
Yeah, really accurate cross before, and that goal was created actually from the back. That went from a hit out to the back of the net without an Indian touching the ball.
A great open play goal there, and Belgium now lead India 4-2, and a great demonstration of good quality basics. We've seen the reverse stick hit a lot in the tournament, but on that occasion, perfectly placed on the ground, gave her forward every opportunity to then finish it off.
Yeah, great skill there, not only to keep it down, but to put it exactly on the attacker's stick. Very simple deflection.
So we're in the final 10 minutes of this match. Belgium well in control. Here they come again, scrambling around, lose their footing in the circle, but they're still pushing hard for a fifth. They forced the mistake from India. Ray's just tidying the ball up in midfield, and it is all Belgium at the moment, Lee.
Yeah, another long ball looking in for the deflection. And as soon as they played that goal, Belgium again have gone back to playing 4 at the back. And they've started to set the midfield 3 deeper as well. So I think this might be a form of containment we see here.
Yep, just making sure they consolidate on that fourth and crucial goal for them. 2 goals split the teams now, and psychologically, with only 8 minutes remaining in the match, that is a huge mountain to climb for India. But they are in possession at the moment. Forward they come into the Belgian half, and Richu finding support high on the right-hand touchline. Over the ball comes. It's high in the air. Umpire allows it to drop, and it finally goes for a long corner to India. So it is still end to end. India working hard still to create chances, but this is where Belgium are very dangerous with space to work into. Unfortunately on that occasion, she just overruns the ball, allows the Indian defender an easy pickup, and they now link nicely. 2v1s, characteristic of their game. Short game out to the far side, looking to get the ball back into the circle, and now it's the Belgians' turn to scramble around in their defensive end. But what can India produce? It is in the Belgian circle, but a great and tidy pick up there allows them to start another counter attack. Just playing the ball, but some tired legs creeping into play. Timely substitution there. The Belgian captain Charlotte de Vos stepping into the plate, tidying up the game for Belgium through the midfield, but umpire decides that she's shielding the ball. Belgium number 16 for Saville, so free hit goes to India. Now they try to work the ball out. So an injury to Stephanie van der Boer. Just a little deflection, I think, onto her knee. It's unintentional, but you'll see it here in a second. Indian player just deflects it up, and catches her right on the kneecap. Just a wee sore one, but she's back on her feet, and the game will restart with just over 6 minutes remaining. All the way back it goes to Reyes. He's featured heavily throughout the tournament for Belgium. Again, lovely ball forward to Van de Boer, back into the danger area for India. They are scrambling just to keep Belgium at bay. They can only clear their lines so far. It's back with Reyes. Van de Boer now battling through the midfield, and she wins a free hit. So Belgium looping to open the play, find some space on the other side. They are in the Indian circle again. They regain possession. It is wave after wave of attack from the Belgians at the moment, but India just happy to smack the ball up the other end of the pitch, clear their lines, give themselves a couple of seconds breathing space, but it's a long way for India to get back into this game now, Lee.
Yeah, it's a little mistake there. I would think Anak Reyes is going to earn her bath tonight. She's been on this park, I think, the whole of the second half, really worked hard.
She certainly has, and she still has 5 minutes to remain to keep going, but it's India now attacking the Belgian circle. They're on their knees defending it. They do find a foot, so it'll be a free hit to India 5 metres outside the Belgian circle. Can they produce a bit of magic at this late phase of the game? Oh, the ball has popped up, and umpires immediately blow to stop the clock. Wobbled up onto the face of the Indian player, but She's recovered, thankfully, so game will resume in a second or two. Just bobbles up, and Rani just taking a sore one there, but the game has restarted. It's India looking to get the ball in the circle. They thump the ball forward. Reyes just gets a stick on it, and it's an Indian long corner. She really has put in a sterling performance and a huge amount of work rate for the Belgium. She's all over the pitch at the moment and just tidying up there right on her own baseline.
Yeah, lovely skill, great tackle.
So 4 minutes remaining, but a loose pass by De Groot allows India an attack down the right hand side. Can they keep it in? Not quite on this occasion, so Belgium will restart with a 16. They are in control of the game at the moment. They just need to make sure they keep possession. Sensible hockey. Throw, a big aerial. It is Belgium on the attack now. Change the switch of play to the right hand side, but back it comes. A loose pass there by Alex Greniers allows India an opportunity to break forward late in this game. And funnily enough, it's the number 6, Anouk Reyes, who's tidying up at the back once again.
Yes, this is absolute tour de force here. But goodness me, you can see from her face the amount of energy she's had to put into this game.
Absolutely. So we're into the final 3 minutes. A great long ball forward. The substitutions being rolled again by the Belgians. It is deep in the Indian defending half. Out they come, trying to link up. They do earn themselves a free hit. They've got the game underway quickly again. Here is a chance for India. They have space on the right-hand side. Great ball in. It falls, kindly, but a great diving tackle deep in her own defensive end. Just stops the Indians from capitalising on that. So that was a good tackle, good clearance by Van de Lint. Crucial at this stage. Just doesn't allow India any opportunity in front of goal. So 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes in this second match of the women's schedule here at Glasgow Green in the Women's Champions Challenge 1. It is Belgium 4, India 2. So Belgium will just be happy to see the last remaining minutes of this game out. Both coaches quite quiet at the moment, Lee. I think both know that probably the game is dead and buried now.
Yes, I don't think we'll see any patterns of play here. I mean, Belgium are playing 4, if not 5 behind the ball, trying to get the ball early out, either by the long pull or the overhead, which didn't work there, and the Indians pressing. There's not a lot to do to change, I think, for the coaches.
They'll just be watching the clock ticking away, seconds ticking it down, and as you see, the Belgians just working the ball into the corner, just quite happy to run the clock down. We're in the final minute now. Belgium 4 goals to 2, leading India, and I cannot see that changing in the last 40 seconds or so, but here come India again. Richu looking to take quick free hit. De Groot just happy to deflect that away from the danger area. And they'll defend in these remaining seconds. Their own circle, here come India. Richu, and they're still battling for something inside the Belgian circle, but can't quite capitalise on this occasion. So final seconds in this game, and it's Anouk who just calmly plays the ball to space, and there we hear the final whistle. Again, a very entertaining game. Belgium win 4 goals to 2 against India, and probably, I think, over the full game, Lee certainly deserved their victory.
Yes, I think there's a question here is that just slightly a bit more experience, slightly bit more professionalism, probably play a higher quality of game throughout the year, and it just told in the vital times, didn't it?
It certainly did, and as we see the players exchanging handshakes, wandering onto the pitch, there are a few tired legs out there, and both teams worked extremely hard, but it'll be interesting to see and how quickly they can recover for their final match tomorrow, but certainly a well-deserved victory for Belgium in this morning's game. So Belgium defeat India 4-2, and we hope they can take a short look at the goals from the second half.
And this sets up our classification games where Belgium will play Korea.
So here we see the replay of the goals. India creating the equaliser there, unmarked on the far post. It was an easy tap in the end, and that levelled the scorings. But Barbara Nellen for Belgium, fantastic ball across. We look up, fired the ball across, and a great deflection to put Belgium back ahead. And we can see it here from behind the goal. The final pass, making the deflection at the end of the day relatively simple, but that was a crucial goal at that phase. And here we see the final Belgian goal. Great piece of skill by Alex Greniers, flat ball across, and a simple tap in front of goal for Sine. Her second goal of the game. But keeper possibly just a little bit too wide, but at the end of the day, thoroughly deserved victory for Belgium. So Belgium 4, India 2 in game 2 of the Women's Champions Challenge here at Glasgow Green today. So we can see what's coming later on this afternoon. Entertaining start to the proceedings this morning. There are still 2 very important games to come in the semi-final stages. It will be Ireland versus South Africa next, and the final semi-final and match of today, it will be Spain versus the United States. So plenty of hockey still to come from Glasgow Green today. We certainly have had 2 entertaining matches to kick us off, but the 2 vital matches, the 2 semi-final matches, still ahead of us. So that concludes the coverage of this match. We are just hopefully going to get a pitch-side interview once the Belgium coach has had his say. We can see the final scoreline there now. Belgium 4, India 2. We would, however, love to hear your thoughts on that match or any previous match, and you can tweet us at FIH_hockey, #CCI. But we're going to go pitch side now and hear the thoughts of the Belgium captain.
Charlotte de Vos, congratulations. That was a splendid win for Belgium, and you led the way with the first goal.
Yeah, it's a good win. Very happy with this. And I think it's deserved, so happy I scored the first goal. And the 2 other goals were scored by Emily Sinja, and it's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Emily.
Yeah, happy for that too.
Yes, and how do you think that Belgium have done in the competition as a whole?
We were not very satisfied with our game against Spain, of course, and we would have liked to play for the medals, and we didn't do that. So it was our job today to win this game and to improve and to learn from every game. So that's what we did, and now we have a last game against Korea, and we want to finish the tournament off well.
Well, that's very good. Korea played very well before your game just now, so you'll have a bit of a task tomorrow, I think.
Yeah,
Best
of course,
of luck with
and
that.
we still have a revenge to do because we lost to them in the first game. So looking forward to that tomorrow.
Well, congratulations again. Well done to Belgium.
Thank you.
Belgium captain Charlotte van Vos, and today's coverage was brought to you by Scottish Hockey and their event partners Glasgow Life, Event Scotland, NCS, Ginger Grouse, Hero and the Government of Argentina. And we're very grateful for their support in bringing you this fantastic event live and exclusive on FIH TV. So that is the conclusion of the Belgium versus India game, but we will be back with you for further coverage of the next match, Ireland versus South Africa in the first semi-final match, an absolutely crucial match, and I'm quite sure, Lee, that'll be as entertaining match as all the others this morning.
Game. Ireland play a very close, disciplined game. Difficult to break down, but don't create many opportunities. So, but it'll be entertaining, I'm sure.
So that concludes our coverage of this morning's matches. We hope you'll be able to join us later on, and I know we have a great crowd here at Glasgow Green and a lot of people watching at home, so hopefully you can tune in again for the first semi-final match, Ireland versus South Africa. And as we can see, we leave you from Glasgow Green at the moment, Belgium 4, India 2.
The best of Scotland is right on your doorstep this year. Hundreds of events are taking place across Scotland to celebrate Homecoming 2014. So you won't have to travel far to find them. Homecoming 2014, a year of brilliant moments right on your doorstep.